game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Burgess Snowfield at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky, here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. Motivated, they're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. On the run, it's Cook. Jukes his way for more. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're facing a third down. Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Western Kentucky will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Red pass hits complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Hilltoppers have their offense in high gear. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. to throw. It's Parks. Pocket breaking down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Hilltoppers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the ground with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball.
And the Gamecocks get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. To fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Parks. He's going up top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Going right to work up top. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Cook. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Wimsatt. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking downfield on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
Wants to fire on second down. Uncorks one. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And the Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Just need to crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the defense drags him down. And the Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Toppers. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Rechsteiner. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first time.
There he goes. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And we've seen a tremendous show from this freshman behind center. He's guided his offense with precision, and most of all, he unleashes a long one. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's got it on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Hilltoppers are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Wimsatt. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. That's caught. It's Hutchison. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Now adjusting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Looking to throw, it's Parks. Going up top. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. The Hilltoppers look to keep this drive humming. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Release to the back. Finds his man down the middle. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch. And
looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, WKU. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And we talked about this guy from the beginning, and so far he has not disappointed behind center. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2. Made him
going for it all. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. It's a running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Punts it out of the air. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. And how about the day this freshman quarterback has had running the offense? The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Complete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Between the uprights, it's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Here's a heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for room, it's Hart. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining 1st half than you? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Parks. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That is got...
Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for Gomez. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually beat the ground.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to slam it. He didn't get there. Knocked back on 4th and goal, and he loses a yard to the 2. The Gamecocks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Reels it in down the left side. Open spaces. He's loose. 10. Touchdown, Gamecock. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
What an enormous play, the 99-yard touchdown pass. But Palmer, when you're in that end zone and you're backed up and you could take a safety, what's going through your head?
Oh, man, your clock's going on. You know you got to get the football out quick, but I'll tell you, you're also licking your chops because you know in this area of the field, you probably have one-on-one opportunities to the outside. So if you get time and you're able to make an accurate throw, you can hit Ader, and they just did right there, going 99 yards to the crib.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Parks. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Gamecocks. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it down the right side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. He'll take another shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air. It's Parks. Right on target this time. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to throw it again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They're able to keep goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Topper.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Off the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot, but here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back, try to get the stop, and try to force the field goal.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw it.
Ernie on the Jets. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Gamecocks are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Might be looking to run. trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Working that left side now. And they'll stop him inside the 5. Defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Parks. Timing on the quick out. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got him where you wanted him. You backed him up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop him. They give up the 1st down.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Here's the pressure. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've been running it, but now the pass. Trying to bull his way in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Trying to surge it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Baldwin. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Recksteiner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, We've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This freshman behind center has certainly lived up to billing so far. And the QB has more than had his weight as lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Breeze, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in long.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They're still firing away even with this lead. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
That's going to do it from here.